Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder.
This report's so long, it's like watching a movie that never ends.
This time we're diving into IMAX's yearly report, and let me tell you, buckle up because it's a bit of a mixed reel. While they brag about some blockbuster successes, there's also a subplot involving China that you won't see coming. IMAX is basically a big name in awesome movie experiences. They don't just run theaters, but they have cool technology that makes movies look and sound super amazing. They team up with filmmakers and studios to make their movies extra special in IMAX theaters. IMAX is a Canadian company, but they're all over the world. They work with movie theaters to set up IMAX systems so people can have a better movie experience. Alright, so for the year ended December 2024, IMAX is letting us know how everything went. They're talking about their plans, how things are going, and what they expect in the future. IMAX wants you to know that they are a top-notch global tech company for movies and events. They are focused on giving audiences immersive experiences like you're really in the movie. A big part of what IMAX does is taking regular movies and making them better for IMAX screens. This means they enhance the picture and sound quality, so it's super awesome. They also sell or lease their IMAX systems to theaters. IMAX is proud of having the biggest network of super cool high quality screens. They have a lot more than other companies that do the same thing. At the end of December 2024, they had over 1,807 IMAX theaters in 90 countries. Because IMAX makes movies look and sound so great, theaters can charge more for tickets and people are willing to pay it. Plus, more people go to see movies in IMAX, so the theaters make even more money. This also makes the movie studios happy too. IMAX is getting into documentaries and events, bringing different kinds of entertainment to their screens. They've got documentaries like The Blue Angels, Elephant Odyssey, and they are trying to get more concerts, gaming, and sports events into IMAX too. IMAX wants to do more than just movies. They are adding technology to their theaters so they can show live events like sports or concerts and make it feel like you're really there. They even bought a streaming technology company. They're using stuff like AI, artificial intelligence, to make the images even better. So here are the main things that IMAX does. They make movies better, distribute films, sell IMAX systems, and provide maintenance for those systems. To keep track of how they're doing, IMAX looks at the results of two main groups: content solutions and technology products and services. Content solutions is like making the movies awesome and getting them out there. Technology products and services is more about selling and taking care of the IMAX systems. IMAX's special way of remastering movies involves a lot of cool stuff: scanning each frame, making the picture sharper and clearer, removing grain and noise, and improving the sound. IMAX is also working with filmmakers so they can make movies in a special way that looks even better on IMAX screens. Some movies are even filmed with special IMAX cameras, which makes the picture bigger and more immersive. To get more people watching IMAX movies around the world, they're releasing films in local languages, not just Hollywood blockbusters. One of the recent events they hosted was the concert film Queen Rock Montreal, which was a big hit. Most of the IMAX theaters are commercial multiplexes, and they see that about half of the commercial multiplexes in the world have IMAX, so there is room to grow. Wonder is the biggest movie theater chain in China. They're a huge customer for IMAX, and a lot of IMAX's revenue comes from Wonder. There's a lot of competition out there from other theater chains and at-home entertainment options, but IMAX thinks that its experience is way better. Okay, jumping into risk factors, things that could cause problems for IMAX. If people stop going to the movies as much, or if there's an economic downturn, IMAX could lose money. Also, if movie studios don't release good films in IMAX, that could hurt their business too. IMAX is trying to expand into new things like in-home entertainment, but these new ventures might not work out, and that could cost the company money. The company is at risk of cyber attacks and data privacy, which could lead to intellectual property theft, disruption of operations, and financial loss. Also, sensitive, proprietary, or confidential information could be leaked. Doing business in other countries can be tricky. There are different laws, taxes, and currencies to deal with, and political problems can also cause issues. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine has also impacted IMAX's business. IMAX does a lot of business in China, and that comes with its own set of risks. The Chinese government could change the rules, or there could be economic problems that hurt IMAX's business there. The money that IMAX makes can change in value depending on how the currencies move around. This can make it harder to predict how much money they'll actually make. Consolidation, meaning that the company's partner merges with or are taken over, may affect the negotiating power with exhibitors and studios, which would reduce the breadth of the company's customer base and a narrower market for the company's products. If IMAX can't keep up with the latest technology, their business could suffer. They need to keep innovating to stay ahead of the competition. Because IMAX is a Canadian company, it might be hard for people in the United States to sue them. IMAX has debt, and those debt agreements have rules that limit what the company can do. This could make it harder for them to grow or make changes to their business. The economy, weather, and other disasters could all hurt IMAX's business. Switching gears, let's dive into how IMAX is handling cybersecurity. Good news, no big hacks have hit IMAX yet. However, the scope and impact of any future cybersecurity incident cannot be predicted with certainty. They've got a cybersecurity team, risk assessments, plans to handle attacks, and they even check on their vendors to make sure they're secure too. The higher-ups, the audit committee, are kept in the loop. They get updates on threats, what the security team is doing, and how they're planning for the worst. Now, a quick look at where IMAX does business. They have offices in Canada, California, New York, Tokyo, Shanghai, London, Ireland, and are used for headquarters, administration, and other important operations. Moving on, there's a legal thing going on from way back in 2004 with a company in India. IMAX won an arbitration, but it's been a long road trying to get the money. Now, the main course, the financial performance of IMAX, they take films, make them IMAXy, and then distribute them. They sell IMAX systems to and provide support to exhibitors. Some of the biggest movies in IMAX this year included Dune, Godzilla, and a few more I cannot pronounce. They are producing documentaries. They are in partnership with Pathé Live, Mercury Studios, and Queen Films. Backlog is the minimum number of contracted systems that can be translated into revenue when installed, and that's the full movie. So what do we think of IMAX? I think they have a decent plan for cybersecurity. I think IMAX's future depends on them getting a large number of movies on their screens. So after looking at the financials, I'd say that I'm still cautiously optimistic about IMAX. While 2024 wasn't the greatest year for them, especially in China, early numbers are starting to look better. They're making moves to stay relevant, like getting into live events and beefing up their streaming tech. They have a great opportunity in the Chinese movie market. The brand name is strong, which gives them a serious edge, but they need to keep costs down, which could be tricky with inflation. As it stands, a reasonable price range for IMAX shares might be around $16 to $18. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, please hit that subscribe button for more.